Jai Hind everyone. So dear students, welcome to live class of Geography. And the chapter which is going on is Major Land Forms. So many topics are discussed in this chapter. Topics like in major land forms, many topics are discussed like weathering. What is weathering? It involves disintegration and decomposition of rocks. Then erosion, removal of top layer of soil, that is soil erosion, that is erosion, removal of top layer, that is erosion. And if it is in soil, then it is soil erosion. Then work of a river, that is also explained. After that, work of sea waves, that is explained, that is discussed. Then work of moving ice, that is also discussed. So dear students, today we will discuss work of wind. So be with me for next 30 minutes and try to understand the work of wind. So dear students, in chapter major land forms, last topic is work of wind, and that we have to discuss. How wind works, where wind works, how it speeds matter. So let's start. Dear students, wind is very effective agent of erosion and deposition, but it is most effective agent of erosion in deserts. Here it works a lot. And what is the reason why in desert wind is the most effective agent? So dear students, in the absence of moisture, you know that there is no moisture in desert. Rock fragments lie loose on the surface. When you will go to desert, their rock fragments are very loose. That is one reason why wind is very effective in deserts. After that, you can see that in deserts, there are less vegetation, or you can say no vegetation. So in the absence of vegetation in the desert, that also enables the wind to blow freely. There is no obstruction, there is no stoppage. So wind blow freely in desert. That's why in desert it is most effective agent. Desert में wind बहुत फास्ट ब्लो करता है. Why? Because there is no vegetation. कोई इसको स्टॉप करने वाला नहीं है. That's why wind is the most effective agent of erosion in desert. Then so a strong wind with very fast speed, it carries with it a large amount of sand, dust particles and gravel. ये सारी चीजें strong wind carry करता है, ले जाता है. What are the things? Sand, dust particles and gravel. These loose materials act as a tool in eroding the rocks. ये जो loose materials हैं, they are acting as a tool in eroding the rocks. Like this, rocks are eroded. And you know, a strong wind, it carries with a large amount of sand, dust particles, and gravel. Means if the wind is strong, then it can carry a large amount of sand, large amount of dust particles, and large amount of gravel. And that's why these loose materials, as I told, that they act as a tool in eroding the rocks. So dear students, like this you can see that strong wind can carry large amount of sand, dust particles and gravel. Now, so when you can say wind eroded soil particles, then the different types of formations are formed. Landforms are formed. So near the ground, it works slows down due to friction with the surface. I am talking about just near the ground. The speed of wind slows down. ये slow हो जाता है, wind का speed slow हो जाता है. What is the reason? Reason is that कि friction, due to friction, it slows down. So therefore the ideal height is, now I am talking about what is the ideal height for wind to blow freely, that is about 25 centimeter to 75 centimeter above the ground. I am talking about, मैंने क्या कहा, ग्राउंड के पास, बिल्कुल ग्राउंड से टच करते हुए जो विंड है वो स्लो हो जाता है. So what is the ideal height? तो from wind से 25 सेंटीमीटर से लेकर 75 सेंटीमीटर तक. The wind erodes the lower part of the rock. Suppose there is any rock, and when wind blow from 25 centimeter to 75 centimeter, what it does? It erode the lower part of the rock. उस rock का lower part erode करता है. Erode upper part और lower part दोनों करता है, but the more lower part than the upper part. Then what happens? So such rocks have narrow base. What happens? The base of the rock becomes narrow. I'm talking about base. Suppose this one is rock, so base of the rocks is narrow and top is broad. Base is narrow and top is broad, and they are called mushroom rocks. Mushroom देखा है ना? They are just like mushroom. Mushroom where base is narrow and top is broad. Such type of rocks are known as mushroom rocks. I will show you the picture of mushroom rocks. So, look this one, dear students. This is mushroom rocks. Just check this. Base is narrow, while the top is broad. It is looking like mushroom ना? ये mushroom की तरह दिख रहा है ना? That's why such type of rocks are called mushroom rocks. And what is the reason? Because in this area, from 25 centimeter to 75 centimeter, which is the ideal height for wind to blow, they erode lower part more than the upper part. वो lower part को देखो ज़्यादा erode किया है, upper part को कम. So it is looking like mushroom. That's why such type of rocks are known as mushroom rocks. Now another formation. What I showed just now, what you have seen, that is eroded work of a wind. Eroded work of the wind. When the wind erode, then such type of formations are formed like mushroom rocks. What happened when it deposited something? You know what is the depositional work of wind? When wind deposit materials anywhere, that is depositional work. So the depositional work of wind starts when its speed declines. डिपोजिशनल वर्क कब होता है विंड का? जब उसकी स्पीड जो है वो कम हो जाती है, when it declines. And how the speed of wind declines? Because of some obstruction, stoppage, like trees, bushes, forest, buildings, etc. come in its way. If trees, bushes, forest, buildings, that will come in the way of wind, then speed of the wind will be slow. So dear students, when the speed of wind slows down, then the fine dust particles deposited extensively, वो क्या करता है? फाइन डस्ट पार्टिकल्स को डिपोजिट कर देता है बहुत ज्यादा, एक्सटेंसिवली, एंड दैट इज नोन एज लोएस, LOESS. इट इज द depositional work of wind. One more time I am repeating, when the fine dust particles deposited extensively by the wind, that is known as loess, LOESS. It is porous and rivers cut deep valleys through it. It is porous, so rivers cut deep valleys through it. इसमें से deep valleys बना लेते हैं. And you know where you can find these? So the most extensive loess deposits are in North China, especially in China, but in North China mainly. You can get many loesses. So do you want to see the picture of loess? Okay, I am showing you. Dear students, just see. Look. This is the picture of loess. You can see in your book also. Now dear students, now we are talking about another formation. देखो मैंने कहा कि फाइन पार्टिकल्स आर डिपोजिटेड एंड लोएसेस आर फॉर्म्ड. बट व्हाट अबाउट द कोअर्स पार्टिकल्स? What happens when they are deposited? So the coarse particles are deposited in the form of hillocks. They are known as sand dunes. जब कोर्स पार्टिकल कहीं पर डिपोजिट हो जाते हैं हिल-लॉक के फॉर्म में, तो वो सैंड ड्यून्स, दे आर सैंड ड्यून्स, दे आर नोन एज सैंड ड्यून्स. And they are formed when there is some obstruction in the path of the wind. ये भी कब बनते हैं? जब विंड के पाथ में, विंड के रास्ते में कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आ जाता है. इट कैन बी एनीथिंग, इट कैन बी ट्री, इट कैन बी बिल्डिंग, एनीथिंग. And do you know about the height of sand dunes? Sand dunes vary in height. It can be of few meter. ये कुछ मीटर का हो सकता है, और it can be of 300 meters. Just imagine 300 meters. There is one more thing about sand dunes. The windward slope is gentle, means slope which is side of wind direction, that is gentle. But leeward slope, the slope in another direction of wind, that is steep. very steep. और sand dunes are generally formed in groups. Sand dunes आपको ग्रुप्स में फॉर्म होंगे. तो क्या क्या समझा? The coarse particles are deposited in the form of hillocks. They are known as sand dunes. And the same, they are formed when obstructions come in the path of the wind. Its heights can be of few meters or it can be of 3 meters, very high. Windward slope is gentle and leeward slope is steep, and they are generally formed in groups. Then, there is one problem with sand dunes. What is this? Sand dunes have a tendency to migrate slowly. ये जो सैंड ड्यून्स बनते हैं वो धीरे धीरे माइग्रेट करते हैं, अपने प्लेस को छोड़कर आगे बढ़ते हैं या विंड के डायरेक्शन में बढ़ते हैं आगे. दे माइग्रेट. जिस तरफ विंड का डायरेक्शन होगा दे विल माइग्रेट. एंड दिस इज वेरी हार्मफुल. ये बहुत हार्मफुल है. कहां के लिए हार्मफुल है? इट इज हार्मफुल फॉर एग्रीकल्चरल फील्ड्स. It is harmful for human settlements, where human settlements are there. And even it is very harmful for forests. Why? Because it can buried under sand cover. ये क्यों harmful है? क्योंकि सारा sand इन सबको अपने अंदर दबा लेगा. Just imagine a sand dunes of 300 meter height. It can just cover each and everything. जो भी इसके रास्ते में आएगा सबको कवर कर लेगा. So it is the harmful effect of sand dunes. Okay, you want to see the pictures of sand dunes? Wait. Look this. This is sand dune. Just see the heights. After that, this is another picture. Just see the height. Just see the variation in heights. After that, so dear students, it was about work of wind. Now, so dear students, now it is time to revise what I have explained today, that we have to revise now. So winds carry dust, sand, even volcanic ash, etc. from one place to another. And in the deserts, wind is very active agent of erosion or deposition. Erosion जब किसी चीज को रिमूव करना, deposition when किसी चीज को डिपोजिट कर देना. So in desert, wind is very active agent of erosion and deposition. After that, desert winds erode the lower section of the rock. डेजर्ट विंड क्या करते हैं? रॉक के लोअर सेक्शन को एरोड करते हैं. लोअर सेक्शन को ज्यादा एरोड करते हैं एंड अपर पार्ट को कम करते हैं. तो किस तरह का लैंड फॉर्म बनता है, किस तरह का फॉर्मेशन होता है बेटा? दैट इज मशरूम रॉक्स. दीज रॉक्स हैविंग नैरो बेस एंड वाइड टॉप. उसके बेस नैरो होते हैं, टॉप वाइड होता है. दैट इज कॉमनली कॉल्ड मशरूम रॉक्स. क्लियर? देन sand is transported from one place to another by wind. Sand can be transported from one place to another by wind. Now what about sand dunes? So dear students, sand dunes are small hill-like structures which are formed when the wind stops blowing and the sand falls and get deposited. सैंड ड्यून्स कब बनते हैं? ये स्मॉल हिल की तरह के स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं. क्या होता है? जब विंड बहुत सारे पार्टिकल्स अपने साथ लेकर उड़ता है और जहां पे ये स्लो हो जाता, जहां पे रुक जाता, वहां सारे पार्टिकल्स क्या होते हैं? नीचे आ जाते हैं एंड दे आर डिपोजिटेड. और व्हाट इज फॉर्म? सैंड ड्यून्स आर फॉर्म्ड. The wind can carry fine grains. Wind जो है that can carry fine grains also. Fine grains also, and you can say fine particles also and coarse particles also. Then the wind can carry fine grains of sand over very long distances. क्योंकि fine grains जो होते हैं they are very small. So the wind can carry them over long distances. बहुत दूर तक ले जा सकता है. And what is the example of fine grains deposition? That is loess. Loess. So loess is fine grained material that has been transported and deposited in large areas by wind. ठीक है ना? लोएस क्या है? फाइन ग्रेन मटेरियल्स है. कौन उसको लेके आता है? इट इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड एंड डिपोजिटेड बाय विंड. एंड आई एक्सप्लेन दैट वेयर यू कैन फाइंड लार्ज डिपोजिट्स ऑफ लोएस. विच कंट्री? चाइना, एंड स्पेशली इन नॉर्थ चाइना. So dear students, today mainly we have discussed about work of wind, eroded work and depositional work. Erosion work of wind and deposition work of wind we have discussed. So dear students, today this chapter is completed. In next period, we will start a new chapter. Till then, what you have to do, just read all the topics carefully and try to solve the questions, especially MCQs, multiple type choice questions, and if true, false and fill in the blanks are there, try to do it in your book. So that's all for today. We will meet in next class. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you. Take care.